Hey, it's Beth. Welcome. This is the Smash Our Stash collaboration. It's a collaboration that I host that encourages us to use up items in our stash that may be forgotten or hoarded, or those that we've just collected and haven't had a chance to use yet. So this is a collaboration, so there are other participants, and you can click on the hashtag that's up in the title, and it's also down in the description as well. But if you click on that hashtag, it should bring up a list of participants. If for some reason it's bringing in some weird stuff, there should be an option to like refine search to hashtag only or something like that. Down in my description box, I do kind of give you some tips on how to make that work if it's not working for you. So please be sure to check out the other participants to see what they've made this month. Usually each month we have a prompt or a theme of a certain item we're supposed to focus on, but this month it is free choice. And so I focused on this Fireside collection from Recollections at Michael's. And my hope was to have it finished off by now, but I don't, but I'm pretty close. I had used bits and pieces of it before, and then I made, last month, I did the November 2024 sheet load of cards with a couple sheets. Went with the classic, like red and green. And I also have some scrap cards here too, I think, with leftovers. So I have a bunch of those, and then I also did the December sheet load. This time went with more of a black and white and red, little less traditional. And then the original sheet load sketch called for horizontal, and I had cut it like this originally, but then I realized what I wanted to use them for our Christmas cards. I wanted a vertical orientation. So I had already had these cut, and I just cut down a new batch for the sheet load that I shared earlier this week. But I already had these like cut out, so I decided to go ahead and assemble them. I haven't finished them or mounted them to a card base or anything, but I, have another set of sheet loads. So 3 sheet loads that I've done from this pad so far. And then there were a bunch of sheets in this pad that had like a full 12 by 12 page orientation. So when I see that, because I am a scrapbooker, I try to use them for scrapbook pages when I can. It doesn't always work out. And so then I will find some other creative ways to use them. But if I can get some pages done, it's kind of a win-win for me. I get the paper used up and I get some pages done for my album. So I'm still focusing this year on trying to finish scrapbooking 2018. So that's all of these photos are from 2018, and the layouts are pretty much done. I just need to come in and add journaling on all of them. So this one had, like this really pretty deer. Like I thought about trying to cut it up, but I really wanted the deer to kind of be highlighted, the reindeer. And then it's got like a poinsettia up in this corner. And so I just took it, for my 2 photo layout. This is just some events we did or some fun Christmas activities we did in 2018. And so I took some strips and kind of, divided the circle up in half almost. And then I have some embellishments up here with this photo, and then my title and some embellishments down here with this photo. And by the way, that is Santa with his motorcycle. And I have 2 of these pages that are not exactly the same, but they're very similar. One will go in each of my daughter's albums. So there were 2 of each sheet in this collection, so that used up those 2. There was one that had like a scallop border around it with Santa there in the middle. So I decided to use this one for our Christmas decorating. So I had my title and then some other scraps up here. And then my photos. There is a page that has, like, the whole page is just little round, like, wood slice images. And so I pretty much took that whole page and just cut them into the circles. I started fussy cutting around like the wood slice, so you kind of had a more organic, rustic look. And then I was like, all right, I got to the point where towards the end, I just got out some circle punches and started punching circles. But that sheet pretty much is just embellishments. And then I have that whole other sheet, which I will probably not use for embellishments. I'll have to find something else to do with it. But so I used those as embellishments wherever I could, but then I also brought in, I have an Echo Park sticker book where the colors kind of worked well with this particular pad, and so most of the stickers you see will be from the Echo Park sticker book. So I just kind of brought in some additional stickers and embellishments. Again, this is my other daughter's layout, so very similar, and just kind of maybe has some different embellishments depending on what I didn't have two of or what I had two of in the sticker book. So this page, I loved the Santa, and I didn't want to cover him up. I really wanted to fussy cut him out and try and use him as an embellishment on something, but that didn't work. But I did turn this into a 2-page layout. And so I'm going to add my journaling here. That's why there's a blank space here. I thought I'd add my journaling, and I can always kind of come down in between Santa and my photos. So this page had the holly border at the top and the bottom. And so there was another page of this, and I did fussy cut the Santa out of that one. And then I also fussy cut out the borders to put them over here on this page to kind of help tie the two pages together. And then I had a scrap of this that I brought over onto this side, again, just to try and pull the two pages together since they weren't super cohesive to begin with. And then I have pops of green that I tried to pull through as well, trying to make this work. So this was just Christmas Day 2018. And then I had some Simple Stories thickers, I think, and I used those as titles wherever I could as well, just to try and make it quicker since I was in a hurry to try and get these done by today. I got the layouts done, I just didn't finish off the pad. So this was another full 12 by 12 sheet image, and it's got like the old car down here with the presents and the tree on top, and then it had a bow in this corner. So I brought in this black, it's almost like an off-white and black plaid, and again tried to pull things across to make them cohesive. So there was a green bow on something. I don't know if it was on cut apart, but there was another green bow that I had fussy cut out of something, and so I brought it over here so that, you know, the green bow's tied. There's this kind of, it's a wreath pattern paper. I brought it in here, and it's down here, and then I've got the snowflakes and the snowflakes, and I tried to kind of make sure the colors pulled all the way across. So kind of took two very unrelated pages in the pad and tried to make them relate to each other. Again, I have one of those Simple Stories foam titles, and then some stickers from the Echo Park sticker sheet. And still need to do journaling on these as well. But so this is my other daughter's layout. Again, very similar, just brought in some different scraps and a different title, and some things are just in different places, but I did try and do the same concept of pulling colors and patterns across where I could. So I did get quite a few layouts done, and I used all but one of the 12 by 12 images. And that again was the Santa one, and I took the borders off so I could use it on one of my other pages. And then this is the Santa I fussy cut out. I thought he would like go great on the front of a December journal, so I'm going to hold on to him. And then this is a cool page because it can be used in a journal as well in some different ways, and it's great to actually journal on. So I'm going to stick those in my journal stash. These are the full sheets that I have left. There's not many. There's like 5, I think. And then I do have some scraps left as well, like some of these embellishments that I had cut out, a few of the border strips, and then just some other scraps, and then some of the cut apart pieces. So my plan is to use the rest of this on some cards. So stay tuned for a video with that coming this month. I'd like to get this pad done this month for sure. So stay tuned for that to come. And then, yeah, it's been a while since I've gotten to smash a 12 by 12 pad. So this feels good. We've got one more craft show coming up tomorrow, actually. And so after that, I don't have to focus on inventory. It's just focusing on maybe fulfilling orders, and then I can get back into the fun paper crafting. So hope you guys enjoyed my layouts, and again, please be sure to check out the hashtag to see the other participants, to see what they chose to focus on this month and what they ended up making. Free choice months are always so fun to watch because everybody usually does something completely different. Everybody has different priorities and goals. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope you all have a very crafty day.